Hey guys, today I want to talk about one of the coolest bikes I have ever ridden, and that's the Harley Davidson 48. Right here, so I've got a picture of it right here. So this is what we're going to talk about. Before I kind of get into the specifics, I want to kind of show you. I've ridden this bike. I've got two videos on my website on this bike, and let me firstly show you where they are. So basically, if you go to my home page, so if you click on kind of here, the Harley Davidson, there's a section here on Harley Davidson. So this is it. This is the first video with a lot of kind of commentary on it. And then I have a video that has no commentary as well. So if you just want to hear the exhaust note, and so you can just click on that. I'll show you how to find it. So you click on this, scroll down here, you'll find Harley Davidson Sportster raw footage. This is the one with no commentary, which you can just hear the exhaust note. So here it is, kind of. I'll show you. If you click on that, you can play that. Right. So this is the video with no commentary, and there's one with commentary as well. So click on that, get a perspective of the bike, right? What my thoughts are. But let me I want to give a little bit more detail about the bike. So to that end, I'm going to firstly go over to the Harley Davidson website, and so this is the bike. This is the exact bike that I rode. The one that I rode was in red in color, but this is the bike I rode. First, let's kind of look at some of the photos of it, and I want to talk to you about why I think this is the coolest bike ever. Why is, this bike has just amazing looks. It's just super cool. It's lightweight. It's relatively lightweight, and it can be used by an experienced rider and by a relatively new rider as well. So it's got a lot of functionality, and it's just a really, really cool bike. So let's look at it first. So I'm going to just click on the photos. If you want to see me ride the bike, check it out, but I want to give some very specifics, so let's just scroll through some of the videos. So this is one of the coolest bikes ever, man, that I've seen. The reason why is you look at the overall styling is just amazing. This is 130 millimeters width tire in the front. Typically most bikes have 120 max in the front, but this is 130 wide. These exhaust here just look absolutely phenomenal, and these forks, man, I've never seen forks on a bike look this good on a motorcycle. And this V-twin engine, this V-twin 45 degrees 1200 cc V-twin engine is just absolutely amazing. I'm gonna scroll through here. Here's another look at the bike, man. I'm telling you, I have never seen a bike look this damn cool. I'm just scroll through some of the other images here. That's a beautiful shot of the tank. Okay, so this is the unique thing. They call it the 48, right? Because it's got that peanut tank. It's a kind of 2.1 gallons, and it's kind of a small size tank. That's why it really pops on the look. This is the one in the green color. It's another view of the tank. And the other thing you want to really kind of understand is this seat is so damn comfortable to sit on, man. You sit on any Japanese bikes or any European bikes, those seating, most riders underestimate the importance of the seat, and this seat is extremely comfortable. Look, it's wide here, gives you good support of your butt. Very, very comfortable. So these springs are really, really nicely designed from the back. Here's the exhaust note, right? Here's the exhaust. And then the other thing I just want to point out is the belt drive here. The thing about Harleys is they use belt drives, and these are, relatively maintenance free. You don't have to dick around with, cleaning the chain and kind of cleaning it lubing it every week. That's just a pain in the butt, man. I got two bikes in the garage which are chain driven. Just absolutely the worst thing one of the worst experiences is just cleaning up the chain every week. So here's another look at this bike, man. This is bloody awesome. These two mufflers sticking out on the side. This is one of the coolest bikes ever. You ride this thing, you're gonna get noticed, man. You're gonna get noticed. So here's the lady driving the bike. Let me just go right here. Here's another look at the bike. Okay, so I think we're going through these pictures. So I want to kind of talk about some of the other key features of this bike, right? If you look at some of the specs. So the price is pretty good, 11,199 for this quality bike. I think it's pretty good. The only thing that I think kind of sucks is you have to pay $795 extra for the ABS. I think you could get away with sticking with the standard brakes, but in terms of safety, I always recommend ABS. But the thing about this bike is it's so the center of gravity is so low, and it's so easy to handle and so easy to ride around, and the standard braking works pretty well. So I think you could potentially get away with ABS, not having ABS on this one. Now, if you had a sports bike and a bike that was sitting much taller, then I would definitely recommend ABS. So I'm looking at some of the other specs on this bike. The 2.1 gallon tank. It's 538 pounds, so it's pretty relatively lightweight. It's not that heavy and it's not too light. It's a nice. This air-cooled engine is just amazing, man. The sound of this engine. Just check out the video, right? You'll get a sense of the sound. But I've had a couple of Sportsters 48s drive past me, and they just sound absolutely great on the when you hear them live. The other thing, I want to point out here is that this thing gets you about 48 miles a gallon. Now, 48 miles a gallon is very impressive from a 1,200 cc. So that's one of the things that is underestimated about these bikes, right there. They get pretty good mileage on the freeways, so that's a good thing. So that's kind of my take on the bike, man. So I think it's a great bike. If you want to see me keep riding on the, want to see me ride the bike, just check out those two videos that I did. But I wanted to give them some detailed commentary on the bike. So the last point I want to make about, let me just go back to the last point I want to make about this bike is, man, this is not a typical, the thing about this bike is it's a Harley Davidson, man. When you buy a Harley Davidson, you're getting a real bike, right? A real bike. It's not plastic like all the Japanese bikes. You get a Japanese bike, it's pretty much all plastic, but you're getting a lot of steel here, a lot of meat here in the bike. Like it's hardcore. It's like built strong. And man, you're getting you're getting a lot of character, you're getting a lot of muscle in this particular bike. So if you're considering getting a Harley Davidson or any one of the Harley Davidson or even the 48, if you're considering getting this one, man, I would just go and get it. This is a pretty cool bike. I think the key here is if you really want this bike, just go get it, man. Enjoy it, enjoy your life, ride the damn thing hard, and live free, man. That's ride hard, live free, and go have some fun on this awesome machine.